We were told of a fantasy city in the far end of Nigeria that many know nothing about, with massive hills and deep valleys. But what's mysterious about this place is that we were told that giants once lived here and their footprint can still be seen till now.
As you guys can see, the giant footprint exists here in this village called Kabiri.
We set out to uncover the mystery of these giant footprints and if giants truly lived in this city. This is how we set out to visit this mysterious city in the far end of Nigeria called Gimbo. It is a city that will take us about 19 hours to get there. We have never been there before and the only thing we had were the information we got from people who have been there and our sheer determination. I must say, it was a really tough trip, but since I love traveling, I still made sure I enjoyed every bit of the journey. Going to Gembu, I decided to take the Nasarawa Panchin Road, headed to Ibi to get to Wukari. To get to Wukari, we were told the only way through was crossing the river Benue, and since there was no bridge across the river there, we had to be ferried across. Guys, this for me and my car to be ferried across was an excitement on its own. It was even an adventure on its own for me.
My phone, I beg. Tell them where they stop before the carriers they go. I beg, wait, one person they come. Hannah went to shoot. I don't know where she has gone to. Look at her there. Hannah! Hannah, come! Come. Yeah. You're very lucky. She's lucky. She'll have some across our Benue. All right, we're already on our way right now.
While we were admiring the beautiful scenery of the Benue River, our attention was drawn to this.
Our own is getting close to this other car.
We are so glad the little boat didn't sink and everyone escaped alive. And this will have been one of those unfortunate news you hear on the radio or see on TV. When we arrived in Wukari, it was late and we decided to spend the night here in Wukari. The very next day, we continued our journey to Gembu in search of the mysterious giant foot. At this point, my excitement was off the roof because we planned to get to Gembu today. However, I know I still have a long way to go. We headed out to Gembu, passing through a construction site and ended up here. That's the transporter now, and he told us we're on the right track. From here we're hitting Mararaba. Mararaba will go to Bali, from Bali to Septi, according to what he said. And that's what it is on the map really. But just like it's on paved, you can see it's undulated, everything is rough, and we started like worrying, because we only seen just one or two vehicles on the road apart from us, and you start to worry, asking yourself if you're on the right track. They just said I should be careful, just go gently, we'll get there. We're almost at Mararaba, like he said. Scary. We then continued further up to Bali and Septi before arriving at this beautiful foot of the Mambilla plateau, Gimbo. This feels like we are in another country. The scenery here is beautiful. We then continued further, and even though it was getting late, the sight around us was wonderful to behold. Gembu really is a fantasy city. This is the next day. Even though we arrived at night and still very tired, we were so eager to explore and find out about the giant footprint and if giants still live here.
I was on the bike. Bike almost went off the cliff.
This right here is how we travel all day through the fantasy city of Gembu with no luck finding the giants. However, we discovered the footprint called the healing footprint.
This is the place. We've been riding bikes for hours to get to. Let me see it and I'll show you guys. Where is it? Oh, wow. Look at it, guys. The footprint of a man on a rock. The question remains, how did it get here?
We were told that whoever puts water in this footprint and drink of it will be healed from whatever illnesses they are currently having. The villagers with us confirmed that this is true and that they come here for the healing powers of the footprint whenever they are sick.
It's just nice to see unique things like this. Guys, I know most of you have not seen this. No, most of you don't even know that this thing exists. You know, that there's a footprint on a rock and it is just here in the Mambilla Plateau in Taraba State. And I must say that the myths that they said, people coming up, anybody that puts their feet in there, whether small or big, it turns out to be the same size.
Who has the big leg?
Yeah.
Wow. This is the giant.
Wow.
Even though we didn't find the giant footprint today, we still had to make our time for some fun because life has to be lived, man. This is the evidence of all the stress we passed through today. We refused to give up and went back the next day. Someone told us today of where they think the giant footprint would be, and we decided to head out to the location. We're still on the hunt of
finding the giant footsteps. So we've gotten to a place and we have to get off the bike now and walk up. But just like yesterday, we soon discovered that was not the footprint we were looking for at all. At this point, I was wondering if the tale of the giants was true and if we ever find the footprint. I was really bothered at this point. Sometimes we assume that everyone in the community will know of a place because we think it is in their community. But through our traveling experiences, we have come to realize that sometimes people are clueless of even the things that happen in their cities. This is the footprint, the place they kind of describe to these guys to bring us, but I don't think that is what we're actually looking for. So this is the next day. 1 minute after 9 now, so let's see how many hours it will take us to get to, what do you call the name of the place again? Cabri. Yep. Okay. After even more inquiries, we are told of a place that just might be the location of the giant foot that we are looking for. And as always, our hopes were up again, and we are back on the dusty and scary Gembu mountains and hills and valleys.
Mambilla village.
Mambilla village. We have not reached the village yet. So, Mambilla village.
Look at it from.
And quite a journey it was. We finally arrived at this place of the giant footprints. Guys, finally. Balada, we have reached the place that we're going to see the giant footprint. Please, what's the time? I want to know how long it took us to get here. 10:32. That it took us about an hour 32 minutes. Are we going that way? Oh, okay. Wow. Let's go and see the giant footprint. Let's go. The giant footprint exists here in this village called Cabri. And as you guys can see, let me just show you guys. You see how big it is. And it's on this stream, along this stream. And we're told that this one is the place where the walking stick of the giant is. So I think it is better seen with water inside, so that you're able to see the shape of the footprint, exactly how it looks like. Guys, it took us 3 different days of running around, different people claiming that they have it in their places. We went searching and we never found. But finally today in Cabri village we were able to see one, the giant footprint. The question remains, which is the thing I really want to find out, is how did this thing happen? Do somebody has an idea? Can I ask a question? Let me ask. Maybe somebody will be able to tell us this history, or somebody knows it. Can we ask Mama if she can answer us? The story we gathered from this woman is that it is a respected site in the city. It is a place that tells of the tales of the giant that once lived in this beautiful place. Though we are unable to see any actual giant, the legacy do lives on. This is the reason why we travel, to discover things that are unique and are hidden in our country or any other places we go to. This is the giant footprint we have been searching for the past 3 days, and today we are able to find it. This is the left foot. We're told the right foot is in Cameroon, because this is the border city to Cameroon, and we'll be going and showing other beautiful places in this country. The reason why we travel is travel to explore. Just so you know, the giant footstep is not the only wonders that can be found here in Gembu. Follow me for more beautiful content like this and check the description for links to the Gembu stories.